Thesis: the Mongol invasions of Japan failed not simply because of the so-called divine winds, but because of Japan's extensive military preparations, the determined resistance of its samurai forces, and the Mongols' underwriter's estimation of the island nation's defense and resolve. Introduction: in the late 13th century, the Mongol Empire was the most powerful force in the known world, stretching across China, Korea, and Central Asia. Under Kublai Khan, it continued expanding. After establishing the Yuan dynasty and solidifying its control over vast territories, he turned toward Japan, a small island nation that had remained outside Mongol control. In 1274 and 1281, the Mongols launched invasions known as the Genko War. Tradition claims that Japan was saved by powerful typhoons called kamikaze or divine winds, which destroyed much of the Mongol fleet. While these storms played a role, they were not the only reason for Japan's survival, as resistance and preparation had already weakened the Mongol forces. Background: why did the Mongols want Japan? By 1271, Kublai Khan had completed his conquest of China and established the Yuan dynasty. The Korean kingdom of Goryeo had already been forced to support Mongol campaigns. When Mongol envoys demanded Japan's submission, the Kamakura shogunate refused, prompting invasion. The Mongols also underestimated Japan. Compared to China, Japan appeared small and weak, leading them to expect a quick and easy victory, an assumption that proved to be a mistake. The first invasions, 1274. The Mongols invaded with around 900 ships carrying tens of thousands of troops. They used advanced tactics unfamiliar to the Japanese, including gunpowder bombs and coordinate formations. Despite this, Japanese samurai resisted strongly at Hataka Bay, adapting to the new style of warfare and preventing the Mongols from securing the shoreline. A storm then damaged the fleet and forced a retreat. While not a total destruction, it stopped the invasion and gave Japan time to prepare. Japanese preparation between 1274 and 1281. After the first invasion, Japan strengthened its defenses. The Kamakura shogunate built a stone wall along Hataka Bay, increased patrols, and kept samurai ready. They also improved coordination and response strategies, showing that Japan relied on preparation and organization, not just luck, to defend itself. The second invasion, 1281. In 1281, the Mongols returned with about 4,000 ships. However, fleets from China and Korea struggled to coordinate, weakening the invasion. Japan defenders launched nighttime raids, boarding ships and setting them on fire. Weeks of fighting wore down the Mongols before any storm had arrived, preventing them from establishing control. The Divine Wind, or Kamikaze. In August 1281, a massive typhoon struck the Mongol fleet, destroying many ships and killing thousands. This became known as the Kamikaze, or Divine Wind. However, Mongols were already weakened by poor coordination, low morale, and constant attacks. The storm just delivered the final blow rather than being the only cause of defeat. Why the Mongols truly failed. The Mongols failed for several reasons. They underestimated the Japanese and expected an easy victory. Japan's defensives made landing difficult, and its geography complicated movement and supply lines. Managing such a large fleet also created logistical problems. The samurai's resistance and ability to adapt were crucial. While typhoons contributed, they were not the only factor amongst many. Conclusion: the Mongol invasions of Japan were rare failures of the Mongol Empire under Kublai Khan. While the divine winds played a role, Japan's preparation, resistance, and the Mongols' miscalculations were equally important. In the end, the invasions demonstrated that success in warfare depends on more than sheer size or reputation. Careful planning, knowledge of the terrain, and the ability to adapt to the unexpected changes can outweigh even the most formidable forces. Japan's defense was not a matter of chance alone, but the result of deliberate effort and resilience. The Genko War shows that even the most powerful empire could be stopped by strategy, geography, and determination.